and I can find it in the thing, and I can click on it, and nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Ooh.
So.
Yeah, that
rough,
sounds
buddy.
like it's something fried. Yeah.
Yeah. So. But I have this set up on my phone. My phone can do split, so I have my character sheet on one side and Discord on the other.
At least you can do that. God,
So.
you've got a knot.
Kitty.
Yeah, I've got Rena on my lap. She is having moments today. Yeah, bud? Got back an hour ago, and I'm the only one home right now, so she is just being a bundle.
All the attention.
Needs our attention.
Oh, yeah, she's a very person-based cat. She does not like being by herself, so.
That is fair.
That's what I get for having a Bengal.
You gotta think about it from her perspective, though. If she's home alone, nothing else is moving in the house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just her.
I mean, that would get pretty boring, you know?
Oh, yeah. Like, we have some toys for her, but I know we need to get some better toys for her, because the stuff that she has requires a person to actually use it for her to play, so.
Oh, yeah, that would have an aspect. But I have a suggestion for you. Cats really appreciate novelty. So if you're getting toys, get some toys and then put the other ones away in a closet where they can't be found and just cycle them out. Because that way they will appreciate, basically they'll forget about some of the older ones.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then when it'll become new to them again.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Brina, you gotta not slam your entire face in the keyboard. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Yeah, I've been kind of lightly doing that, but I didn't know if that was actually doing anything for her or whatnot. But I know I need to get her some new ones, because some of those ones are almost the same exactly to like some of the others. Because there's not a lot of choices for cat toys. There's a lot for dogs, not a lot for cats. So
let me try to find one that always worked for my cats when they were still around.
Hey, it's appreciated. Hey, Boyd. There you go.
Just so you guys know, we are recording, but
all right.
I was thinking about it. I was like, if I record the bullshit before and afterwards, like
you could always record it and then just cut it if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Cut it, paste it together, put it on a Patreon.
Yeah, I mean, you got behind the scenes stuff, dude. You
exactly.
Might as well. Yeah, I get you. I get the thoughts. I mean, heck, there's I don't know if you've ever seen Just Roll With It, which is a D&D podcast. They do something kind of similar. From what I understand, they have like on their Patreon, they have like a whole separate thing where it's just like after session talk. It's just them just chilling, just talking about the session, that sort of thing.
I am a subscriber to NADPod, Not Another D&D Podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously Dimension 20 on Dropout.
Mm-hmm.
And they both have a very similar thing.
Honestly, so what I did with the other LOA group is once I got the first episode edited, which is really what's taking so long, I don't have the energy, and B, don't have the patience to do editing after work. So like I'm fumbling that really badly just from the rip. That being said, the first episode dropped, and as soon as it did, I did a Twitch stream where we watched it.
Okay.
And
like a premiere episode or something.
Right. And with that, what I did is I was in chat typing with everyone, just chit-chatting, and the other, like El Regano and Theo, were both in the chat with their community as well.
Cool.
If you guys wanted to do something like that and get a Discord chat up on the side that's at a slightly lower volume, I'm happy to do that as well.
Okay. Heck yeah.
So, are you suggesting like we have like a personal watch party together and we like discuss things as they're going on?
Yeah. Kind of when it happens, I'm always down to do that stuff as long as I'm available.
Have you ever used the YouTube feature on Discord? The activity?
I didn't know that was a thing.
I have not, but I know of it, and I've used the like D&D Beyond
Okay.
So like I know how they work. I just haven't used the YouTube
Yeah.
one specifically.
The YouTube one, as far as I know, the only times I've used it, I was in control of it, and my friends said it was working like this, and I don't know whether they were just kind of entertaining my suggestions and then controlling it on their end. But I believe the person who initiates it has control over like the pausing and stuff. So if you were playing a YouTube video through this, you could like pause it and then we could like discuss things and then go back into it.
Hell yeah. I'd be down to do that, although I would ask that one of you guys be the ones controlling it, because as the DM, I don't want to be the one giving hints. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be like, oh, this is such a cool moment, and then later you guys being like, he mentioned that. I knew this was coming back around. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah.
It always happens a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm bad for that. If I'm excited or passionate about a storyline, I'm bad for talking around it as best I can to not give spoilers, but to still talk of my genius.
No, dude, I get it. I'm just as guilty with DMing as well.
Unfortunately, I am not finding this particular kind of toy that I'm looking for. Just looking at like Chewy.com or whatever.
Do you know what it was? Can you describe it? Because I might be able to help look for it.
So it was a sort of cylinder-shaped thing, probably about as big. Like put your fingers together like that. That's about how wide it was.
Okay.
And then maybe about this tall. Yeah, a little bit taller, but yeah.
Okay.
It had carpet around the outside for good for scratching.
Yeah.
And then it had plastic caps on the ends, and one of the ends had a little spring with a fuzzy ball on it.
Okay.
And my cats would.
Weasel balls?
What's that?
Weasel balls? Is that what you're thinking of?
It might be a weasel ball. But it was just like on a spring and it would like flop around and stuff. And my cats would love. They would use the whole thing. They would bat around the spring ball thing. They'd like pick it up and scratch it and stuff like that. It got very well used.
I think I know what you're talking about, actually. I have not seen those in a store since like 2008.
Well, you know what? That's when my cats were alive, so
fair enough. That is fair. Yeah, I honestly though I am seeing some on not the websites I thought I'd find them on. I'm finding them on like Amazon's the obvious one. But I'm seeing ones on like not PetSmart, no, but Toys R Us.
Okay. Yeah, that's not exactly the kind of toys we were thinking of. Also, is Toys R Us still alive?
That's a good question.
I thought they were dead.
I'm sorry. I misread. It's Retro Toys USA.
Okay.
I saw toys. My brain filled it in. That's what I grew up with.
Yeah. Now, Retro Toys USA, a little bit more believable.
Yeah, that definitely is. Toys R Us dead. I know they filed for bankruptcy, but did they actually fully die? Because so did JCPenney's. You can still find some.
Okay.
I know because I had to work right beside JCPenney's back when I used to work Belk, which was my first ever job. And they filed for bankruptcy my second year into working Belk. And then the guy that used to work over there, because they had like maybe 4 employees. They were trying. They were struggling heavily. It was like them and Belk. They were the only clothing stores inside that small town that I was living in Texas back then. They were trying so fucking hard. They came in one day, like the main manager guy, he came in, he was like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, no. I hope he's doing okay though.
I hope. I mean, he was a chill dude. Like sometimes I'd stop by his store, sometimes he'd come to our store and we'd just chat. Like he knew where to find me because I was either doing maintenance or I was in the shoe section. Those were the 2 areas they put me because I was fast enough to keep up the entire cleanliness of the store by myself. And I could run the shoe area just fine. So, let me see. Okay, so it's saying so the main corporation did shut down. There might still be like there could still be a thing like Blockbusters where there might be like a store or two that might still be floating around, but it's most likely just being run as an independent at this point because the company is not there. Company's fucking gone. So
well, I suppose that means anybody could use the name if they want to.
Yeah, technically. Oh man. Yeah, there's a few like that. Yo, welcome back. You got water, I got tea.
Yeah, I got water and dew.
I should probably get some water too. I'll be right back.
Naturally took a hit because had the opportunity.
Just
might as well.
less than a minute.
No worries.
I got about half a carafe left of my water. Hopefully that will last me.
Fair.
Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Worst scenario, if it doesn't, I can either hand you a part of my tea through my cup or through the cup, through the camera, or I have. When I met up with my co-host on my pod, because he lives all the way like halfway downstate, so I had to do like a 2-day drive to get to him. It was for like my vacation. Met up with him. I did like a mini one shot with him. Did some vibes and stuff.
Nice.
Man can't. So his girlfriend can't have corn. She's highly allergic to corn. This does go into stuff because corn byproducts they're used in almost everything.
Yes, corn is everywhere.
Yeah. So meaning that they have to hand make their own breads because bread often has corn byproduct, etc., etc.
Yep.
Mints. There was one specific brand of mint that they could have, and they changed their ingredients out of nowhere. So they couldn't do anything with the mints, and they didn't have the receipt, so they couldn't return it. I have an entire mint. I have gotten maybe. I've got so many.
Holy crap!
All I have is the Tic Tacs, but that's gonna be.
Hey, Tic Tacs are always good.
All right, so Nordic, what do you have to drink?
I got a 0 sugar, Dr. Pepper, and cream soda.
At least it's 0 sugar.
What's a
Not the
green
diet.
soda?
You don't want diet.
It's kind of the same though, almost.
Almost. The taste is just slightly different from what I know.
I don't know. I mean, 0 sugar does it have the artificial sweeteners like diet?
That's a good question. I don't know because I know with Coca-Cola there was the whole thing about the diet not even being diet. They were just lying to people's faces.
Yeah.
There was that.
Speaking of
They're just
Coca-Cola,
selling them flat Coke.
Yeah. The only one that was
Right.
actually proper diet was the 0. Oh,
speaking
jeez.
of Coca-Cola, is announced Coca-Cola has agreed to replace high fructose corn syrup with sugarcane sugar.
Taking them.
They're
how long
already
to do
doing that in Mexico. They've been doing that for years and years and years.
But in the United States, I mean.
Yeah.
We'll see if they follow through.
We'll see.
That's what I heard happened. They announced it yesterday, I believe.
Also, we'll see if people get mad about the inevitable price increase that will cause.
This is why I don't drink sodas, man. It's not worth it.
It's better than high fructose corn syrup.
This is fair.
If you think
I acknowledge what I drink is poison, and I'm okay with that.
That's fair.
This is going to give me diabetes, and I am going to regret it so heavily in another 10 years.
If you space it out, it won't be that bad. But if
Dude,
you
a 12-pack goes by in like a day and a half at most. At most. Like, I can crush a 12-pack of these in a night, no problem.
Hearing somebody say that they crush a pack of Mountain Dews in a day is like hearing somebody say they crush a pack of cigarettes in a day.
Yeah.
or a guy.
I mean, for some people, that's their breath, man. You know.
I tell people all the time I have 2 addictions, and they're both green.
Baja Blast and
marijuana. All right, everybody ready to start on that note?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
So, as a recap, Will, would you like to do the honors?
I think I can. So, the 4 of us were on our way to Stormwatch Bay, the city on the northish coast of the continent. We had been traveling for about a week and a half with each other, protecting Sanzier Mountain River, a local farmer who is bringing her goods to market. we stopped in at a camp on the way into the city. They were building a new perimeter wall for the city. They were expecting to expand. Had a good time. Got some teriyaki. A little bit of meat skewers,
Right.
shish kebabs and whatnot. And then on our way into the city, the Navy, the Roc Navy, was very particular about what could make it into the city and what couldn't, and decided that some of Sanzier's goods were contaminated with slugs. Couldn't really do much about that. But we managed to get most of her goods in. And many of us were very kind about foregoing our payment for this particular delivery. I would say on my behalf, I was very kind and gracious about it.
My rocks.
Yes.
Yes, right.
And we made it to an inn. While we were all at this inn, we heard some suspicious characters discussing hitting guards at a particular time, so we kind of sprang into action. We followed them out to where they launched an attack on a sergeant of the Roc Navy who was making a speech about pirates in the region. This assassination attempt started with many of the guards, and we managed to save the guards, keep almost everybody uninjured, killed most of the assassins, although one managed to flee. And then we talked to the sergeant afterwards. I asked him for help in locating somebody that I've been looking for from my hometown. And he said that he would try. Didn't necessarily seem like it was going to work out, but we'll see how that goes. However, in the night, we were sharing 2 rooms between the 4 of us, and I believe the windows exploded in with some kind of magical energy. We were magically paralyzed and abducted in the night, and that is where we are, where we last left off.
Very nicely
My poor
done.
windowsill.
Yeah.
My little windowsill, my bed shattered.
Oh snap! Yeah, you guys ended up doing quite some damage to the assassins too. We had the one who got away, 2 who were dragged off by guards. The one of which was the one who got clawed by the owl, taking most of his face. Yup. And then you had one who took the arrow between the eyes.
Yeah.
So
One got baked into the roof.
yes.
There's that too. Ruger was on fire. Did you ever miss a shot? I don't think you did, if I remember right.
No, the first one was an instant kill. The second one, he got shot in the shoulder.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that, we open up to each of you groggily pulling yourselves awake. Can I get a constitution check from all 4 of you right out the gate?
All right.
If anyone has resistance to poisons, please let me know.
I do not have resistance to poisons. I do have a 9.
No, go ahead, Will.
Oh, I was gonna say I have a 19 on this check, on this Constitution
I have an
save.
18 for me.
Oof. I got a
Nat 20.
Oh, well, there you go.
I got a 6.
So 6, 18, 19, 20.
Yes.
All right. So, with that, first is going to be Rez, who wakes up. You find yourself in a small cell with your 3 companions.
Okay.
The 3 of you are together, but the cell is made of hard stone. It's slimy, damp, very dungeon-esque, if you will.
Okay.
But you can see some sunlight coming through some small cracks at about waist level. So you're not necessarily underground.
Okay. Feels like home.
Right.
I was literally about to say that. I was like, it's perfect for you.
Yeah.
So as you wake up, you have a few minutes before Will's character goes to stir. Is there anything you would like to do in this cell? Anything specific?
Okay. I'm not gonna do that yet because that would be a really stupid idea. I should ask, by the way, did we get a long rest when we were?
You did.
That is something that just hit me. Okay, let me do that. So I would at least have spells ready to go if I need to. Do I have any of my equipment on me? That is something that should be asked.
Any weapons were taken off of you.
Okay, gotcha. So my shield and my sling would be taken off.
Yes.
Of me then.
So my bow and arrows and Morning Star is gone.
Yes.
Okay.
What about spell books?
Spell books would have been removed, as well as any bags of holding.
Do I still have my shovel?
No, they would have taken your shovel as a possible weapon, knowing that you are a goblin.
Damn it.
Anyone else, they might have left it, but knowing you're a goblin, they're like, no. This is a weapon they are proficient with. Put this away.
And what about my amulet?
Oh.
Let me roll. No, they did not take your amulet.
So I do have some options.
Yeah. One other thing I will ask is, I know the sprig of mistletoe. That is what I use, for the arcane focus for me to cast spells. That's naturally attached to my shield, so I won't be able to cast any spells. However, I will ask the question, because it's more of just a base D&D thing. Again, I haven't played Druids that much, so I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
Wild shape. Do I need my arcane focus for that?
No.
Because it's magic.
No.
Okay.
That is
It's not
a
a spell.
druid
Keep that in mind.
ability. That is druid magic, not spellcasting magic.
Okay, so I'll wait for the group to start waking up. I'll just kind of just look around, I guess. But I might just who do you say was going to be waking up next?
Next would be Will.
Okay, Will, I'm just going to go up to your character, Zephyr, right?
No, I am Aymon.
Aymon, yeah.
Okay, I need to fix my
Nordic
notes. I
is
put down
Zephyr.
the wrong person for the wrong name. Okay. This is why I ask.
No,
My
100%.
roommate
Okay.
was named Zephyr in real life, in college.
Right.
But that is
I'm
not
horrible
my
with
character.
names. Apologies. Okay.
That is okay.
So I'm just going to go up to Aymon then. I'm just going to walk up, just kind of poke him, and then poke him again. I'm going to keep poking you till you eventually wake up. I'm just going to keep poking you in different areas. Just every time it's a new spot on your body.
Which one wakes me up? Where do I feel the poke?
Left rib.
I'll let that roll. I'm cool with it.
I think I'm startled awake by a poke, and I reach out, but then I see Res, who I'm familiar with, and I kind of calm myself down. I feel first for my amulet to find that it's still there.
Yep.
Little crystal amulet. That's my casting focus. And then I guess I just glance around. I think I would go to my allies first to make sure everybody's okay.
That's fair.
I don't have great knowledge of medicine, but I think I would still try to make sure nobody's, at least everybody's still breathing, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get an investigation from Rez. And with Aymon, as you wake up, we'll go ahead and give me a medicine as you check your 2 compatriots.
Dirty 11.
Nice.
And I got a dirty 10.
All
Nice.
right. So with your perception, you see there is a guard in the distance, and
Okay.
there are other cells. You seem to be in a corridor of cells that is semicircular. And
Yeah.
right as it's about to curve, you can see a guard is standing on duty. And right as it's about to curve on the other side, you can see another guard. It's almost as if like all corners are covered.
Okay.
With that, with your medicine check with a 10, you can tell everyone's breathing.
Great.
Ruger, having rolled a pretty bad constitution check, if I remember it was a 6, correct?
Yeah.
You see he's laying on his back.
Okay, I'm gonna turn him onto his side in case a little bit of we know what we're talking about here.
And right then he starts to vomit, and it just goes right into the cell floor.
We've all seen Breaking Bad.
We've all Yo, the Jessica Jones got did dirty. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Trigger warning for anyone who watches Breaking Bad: drug
I've seen
use. I know. This is a warning.
You wouldn't say.
Yeah, I know. Crazy concept, but just so our audience knows, if you're gonna watch Breaking Bad, they do some dark shit. Like, I won't even want to say pretty early on, but it happens.
Throughout, I would say.
Yes,
but,
most definitely.
It's
Yeah, my
almost a
camera stopped
theme.
following me. Yeah,
It's almost a thing.
it's almost a theme. 100%. All right.
Also, spoilers for Breaking Bad. I wasn't gonna go into any specifics. I was just gonna leave it there. But apparently, we've done spoilers for Breaking Bad. So apologies, everybody.
I feel like
they've had time.
that's one thing. I'm like, I feel like after a decade, it's really on y'all, not us. But that, do y'all. I still haven't seen Sopranos. Spoil it for me. I don't give a shit.
I'm sure almost everyone in America has seen Breaking Bad.
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's a good show.
My
I
bad,
probably won't ever go
Nitsfy.
on my way to watch it. Nah, you're good, dude. I don't know if I'll ever
My
actually see that.
bad.
All good. I've heard so many spoilers about it over the years. It's chill.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't really believe in spoilers, but we don't have to get into that right now. Go ahead.
Fair.
that will be a afterwards conversation for the Patreon group.
There you go.
With that being said, though, Nordic and Ruger, you guys finally start waking up. Ruger, you take a little bit longer, but Nordic, as Aymon comes to check on Zephyr, as soon as he feels the touch on him, he starts to kind of come to pretty groggily. Almost needs help sitting up.
I attempt to do that. Wanna explain to him that it seems like we might have been drugged. How are you feeling? We can try to get you some water if we have any.
There does not seem to be any water in the cell.
Okay. The guards who are outside, do we recognize their uniforms in any way? Do they have uniforms, or are they just guys?
Fucking dudes.
I'm going to say yes because of everything that happened just yesterday. Even though you're a little groggy, it's pretty easy to recognize the Roc Navy's uniforms.
Okay, so it is a Roc Navy cell.
Indeed.
Their jail. Okay. Yeah, I tell my allies, seems like we are in a pickle here. Does anybody have any suggestions?
just gonna raise my hand.
Is that a suggestion, or are you just having a fun
Yeah,
time
or do you-
stretching?
I'm gonna get right up in your face.
Okay.
Rest
Just
is gonna
aggressive
go,
because I'm now
Pull him
standing.
down.
Yeah.
You
She's
clip.
like hanging onto your shoulders, like
yeah, definitely just like right there, hanging on your shoulders like you're a monkey bar.
Okay.
Rest just gonna go, Rest high idea. Rest has big idea.
Okay.
Rest become rat.
Okay.
Rest go.
How
Wait.
many of us actually? Yeah. There is a wait. So please go ahead.
Wait, I'm coming to you a little more now. Wait, were you a cat before?
Rest cat. Rest goblin.
Can you
Rest become rat.
wait? But if you can you
Rest
get
wait.
keys as rat, or can you get keys as cat?
Just gonna look at her hands.
If you become a rat, will
Rat.
you be able to hold a key ring in your mouth and bring it back here?
Or could it be easier as a cat?
Rest rat, probably good. Rest cat,
Okay.
probably good.
Rats
Either
could
way.
like squeeze through
Both.
almost anything, so a rat would be a good option.
Yeah. Rat
You
small.
could probably sneak a little
You
better. Okay,
said
you do that. I'm gonna take a nap, and I
okay.
fall back asleep.
Now you said that we are illuminated by daylight, which both indicates that we are probably above ground. We are not deep in some cave somewhere. And also, is there a chance I could look outside?
Roll an investigation as you're searching around the cell. You're taking your first good look at the cell. Anyone else who would like to do so can as well, other than
that too.
Nitsfy, as you've
I'm gonna-
already made this
I'm
roll.
gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up and be like, "Where the hell are we?" And that's where I'm gonna do my investigation check.
Okay.
16,
Okay.
as I particularly am trying to look to see if I can see outside.
Gotcha.
14. I want to look around outside of the cell and see. I want to get a good guess of how far the guard is from me. 'Cause I have
Gotcha.
an idea.
And what was the roll?
I rolled a 14.
14. Will rolled a 16. Ruger, what'd you roll?
I rolled 17.
A 17. So 14, 16, 17. And Ruger, what specifically are you trying to get an eye on, if anything?
I want to see like if like where we are and if there's any like loopholes or anything we could use to escape or get more information of what's going on.
Okay.
So, I hate
So,
to say it, but I think the very first thing we should do is try to talk to somebody and see if we can get out of here legitimately rather than breaking out.
have you guys seen the
Is
D&D
that-
movie?
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. If we can talk our way out, that would be ideal because then we are let out. And we don't want to be on the run forevermore. But if we need to break out, it sounds like between the four of us, there are about 6 different plans.
That
This
is
depends on how we
true.
want to do this. I got a couple different alternatives in my head. So we can start with diplomacy if that's where we want to start. So
I think it's
I'm gonna
probably the
I'm gonna put my hand up to like call for Aymon to help me up.
Okay. And I
And
will
then
do so.
pull me up, and I'm gonna get up on my feet, kind of get my balance, and go over to the cage. How far was the guard?
So
With my
he's
14?
about 45, 50 feet away from you guys.
If I were to call out to him, could he hear me?
Yes, but give me 1 second. I just want to give you guys the information you got before you decide what you're going to do.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. So,
Yep.
Ruger, with your 17, you were taking a look at the guards and our general location. So I'm going to put you as kind of like trying to get peephole eyes through the cracks where the sunlight's coming through. Or scratch that, actually. With your 17, you notice a shadow in the cell across from you guys.
Oh.
A singular prisoner who seems to be cloaked in shadow.
Oh.
You also see what Nordic sees, which is that the guards are about 45 feet away. There are runes carved on the floor in front of every cell that seems to go from one side to the other. And that the door itself is made out of hard steel while there are bars everywhere else.
Heard of quarantining, but this is crazy for COVID.
Is there any wood or anything in the cell on the floor? Like any debris or anything?
No, it is pretty well kept except for the slime and a couple of mushrooms.
Oh, slime? Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna
What?
Hold on one second. Let me get Will his information just so I don't lose track of where we're at.
Yep, you're good. You're good. I got it in my head.
Will, you're trying to look outside specifically towards the sunlight. This is something that you were trying to do. You see that there is a a small hole that does peer through the wall. It seems to be about yay big around.
Okay.
It's at about floor level, and it has a small basin leading into it.
Okay.
Other than that,
Is
you've
this-
got light cracks in the stone that you might be able to peer through, but it would just be a sliver of detail.
Okay. Is the hole perhaps like a waste hole?
It very well is. It does not smell lovely, but has looked like it's been cleaned semi-recently. There's no mold or, active, poo or anything down there.
Matter.
Right. No bodily matter down there.
No,
But it definitely smells
Damn, there
like
goes that
stone
idea.
that's been stained with poo for quite a, few. These dungeons have been
goes, as it
around
goes.
longer. Ruger would be able to tell that the runes, while they look like they've been here for a while, don't look like they've been here for more than 15, 20 years. Whereas everything else looks much older.
Gotcha. And are we high up? Are we
You guys
around ground level?
are
or-
about 4 stories up. You
Okay.
seem to be in a tower. And
However, those
Sorry.
runes that you were talking about, they go around the entire outside or just the outside of the front of the...
around the cell, from what you can see, you can't see like the outside face of the wall or anything, but you don't see any runes inside the toilet itself.
Okay. Because I will
Terrible
guide
thing to
my
find out.
thinking here. Oh, go ahead.
I said that would be a terrible thing to find out if there was a rune in the toilet.
Well, so I'm thinking that these runes are preventing me from just misty stepping out of this cell.
100%. They don't want us to escape through the bars using magic. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Um,
While Aymon's doing this, I'm gonna squat down. You said there was mushrooms. I'm gonna call Rez over. Rez, do you know this mushroom?
Do I know this mushroom? Can I roll?
Roll for a nature check
All right, nature check. Here we go.
or survival.
Can I roll? Can I roll as well?
Yeah.
Since I'm with the mushroom. Okay.
I rolled it so well that it rolled all the way to the back of my desk, fell through the crack between the wall and my desk, came rolling back off the baseboard and hit me in the toe.
perfect. That's all we need.
There we go.
And I will let you know that roll was a 13 plus -1.
Minus
Oh.
1 for your...
Yeah,
I got
because
it.
Oh, yeah,
but
nature is an
int.
intelligence check.
Yeah,
isn't
and
it?
I have an int of 8, so
Fair.
17,
Yeah.
we do, yes, we
17 for Zephyr.
In
Why
that
are the druids
case,
supposed to be bad. The struggle.
I figured as a goblin you would know what kind of mushroom it was. I was like, goblins know mushrooms. Like
That's
just
true.
goblins.
All you need to know is it a food mushroom or is it a bad mushroom?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Sometimes you
figure out
just
what
eat and
kind
find
it is.
out.
With a 13 plus, you did a nature or did you do a survival?
I did a nature with a plus 2 to survival.
No. It was a either or. So.
Oh, okay. If I can do survival, I have a plus 6 to that, so that would make it a 19, which
Okay.
is better than the -1.
So because one is wisdom and one is intelligence, the information you read is a little bit different. And with that, you know this is an edible mushroom. You know it's a yummy mushroom. It goes good with meats.
Okay.
You know that a lot of orcs from your original region would use this with human and elf meats to season it.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at Ruger and just go, mushroom good, mushroom real good, mushroom good with meat, elf meat, and human meat, spices real good.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Orc love.
That sounds delicious.
I hear human meat. I kind of I go. Ooh.
Save some for me.
How many mushrooms are on the ground? Would you say?
Like 5 or 6. It's a
I'm gonna
fairly
grab them
small
up.
patch.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab them up.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab them up, and just kind of. Do I have clothing on?
Yes, everybody has their clothing.
I was gonna say we're all
Okay,
clothed still.
I'm gonna tear off a piece of cloth to make like a little makeshift bag to put the mushrooms in, and just kind of tie it up, and then kind of just tie it to like my shirt or something, just secure it
Cool.
in case somebody gets hungry. Because if they're good mushrooms and somebody gets hungry, then we have some mushrooms.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, what do you think, Aymon? Should we call this guard over, or what did you see outside? Anything that could help us out there, maybe?
So
What about you, Ruben?
outside, it seems like a 4-story drop. So trying to wiggle through the waste hole would be an option. The hole is too small for any of us to fit in, except for maybe
Except for-
Rez
as
a
wild.
rat. And I think there is a possibility that I might be able to misty step out through the hole. But
I don't know that I want to take the chance with these runes. I don't
and
want
I
you
would
to take unnecessary.
It would be horrible if there was arcane feedback on these runes.
Yeah.
And also, I would still rather not be on the run for the rest of my life. That would put a hamper on things.
Everyday run.
Let's. I mean, do they have magistrates in this town? Do they have legal representation? Do we have a right to know how or why we've been captured?
Magical lawyer, please.
As you guys came into town, you distinctly remember it being kind of a utopia. Like, there wasn't much conflict. There weren't any pickpocketers. No one was stealing. There wasn't any violence until the assassins came in, and they seemed to be the villainous pirates that he was, speeching about.
Why did we get
so
grabbed when we helped them?
Exactly.
I would suggest to this guard that we would like to know why we're being detained and if we can speak to legal representation.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, Ruger. You said you saw somebody over here in the shadows?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna peek
no,
over.
He didn't, but yes, he did. I
can't make out who. I can't make out who, but
is their cell attached to ours? Like, if we were to the bars, could they come to the bars as well?
No, they're
the same
across.
Set of bars. There's a gap. They're across.
In front of you is bars. To the side is stone.
So the door is steel bars and the walls are stone.
Let me make sure I'm clear.
Front wall is bars.
Yeah.
With a steel door.
Exactly.
Oh.
Front wall is bars with a steel door, and then the side walls and the back wall are all stone.
Yeah. Imagine the jailhouse in a western.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're talking about. We could hang our arms through the bars and tap a little tin mug on the outside.
Okay.
Oh,
I see.
That's what
wanna
I'm assuming.
Climb up.
Now,
the
now,
bar.
now,
Hold on.
I just let me out. Let me out.
And can I investigate these runes a little bit more? A little bit of ideally arcana action, just kind of like
Please do.
find out what
And
kind of runes these are.
is Ruger and Rez actually holding on to the bars and yelling?
I don't yell. I'm just shaking it. There's definitely like a toothy grin.
I just go. What? Why the hell are we in here for? We didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. So 2 things happen in rapid succession. As you're looking at the runes, what was your roll?
12, dirty 12.
You recognize that they are magic repellent. They are anti-magic runes of some sort, but you can't pinpoint the spell or even really know what specifically they do.
I'm going to assume pretty broadband. Don't mess with stuff through here.
Rez, as you're shaking the bars, you feel a vibration go bzzz,
Do
bzzz.
they just fly swap me?
So you get 2 buzzes. Do you do anything before the third one comes in?
Is it a funny buzz or is it a goofy buzz?
It's a vibration. So it probably feels like a goofy buzz.
Oh. Well, obviously the best thing to do is to bite onto the bars.
So that's what you're
I'm gonna
doing.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite onto the bars because obviously that's
Well, that
what I'm
D6
supposed
just
to
turned into a D8.
do. Understood. I will
You
totally take this damage.
7 points of electric damage.
All right, cool.
You guys watch as Rez falls off the bars and has like singed hair and just
Hair the
a
little
very shocked look on her face.
The wolf pelt definitely is looking at her weirdly enough, just
Yes.
with the most judgmental look.
And
I go,
Ruger, as
"Smell
you
bacon?"
yell, you smell bacon?
Smell bacon?
As you yell at Ruger, the guard goes, he clangs his halberd and says, "Announce to the frozen, they have awoken."
What?
Quite a frozen.
Announce to
Still on the
the
ground.
frozen they have awoken.
Mm-hmm.
Who has awoken?
That's all you get.
We have.
You.
So you guys have a
Who's
few
the
minutes before something happens. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're kind of trapped in this cell?
Yeah, I want to get a better look at this person who is across from us.
Oh, wow.
That Ruger has now pointed out to us.
All right. You guys go ahead and take a closer look, and he's very cloaked in shadows, doesn't seem to say anything, and is just watching. But you can see through the darkness that while they're big and like hulking, their eyes seem to be white in the dark.
Darth Vader?
That's hundreds of years before, 100 years after our time.
Depending on where
Yeah,
you are in the
remember, Star
timeline.
Wars, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, sure. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna go to the back of the cell and just lean up against the rocks and just wait for whoever is showing up.
Okay.
It's inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, I will prepare myself as well. I imagine somebody is going to come talk to us, potentially either the Frozen or a representative of the Frozen. And I want to be prepared for a meeting when they want to come talk to us.
Fair.
I want to, if I may, I want to stealth by clinging onto Aymon's back. Because if I remember correctly, he's way bigger than me. So I'm just going to cling onto his back like a backpack.
Aymon, are you okay with this?
I'm actually totally fine with this.
Okay.
Awesome.
It surprises me how little it surprises me.
Factual. Ruger,
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
any last words?
Me, I just take a few steps back, like close to the wall, and I kind of just like get prepared mentally and physically of what's gonna happen.
All right. So as you guys step back and wait a few minutes, it continues to be fairly bright in the cell, but after about 15 minutes, 3 guards walk in. They unlock your cell and walk in with a wooden table and a chair. As they leave, another guard walks in with a chair and stands in the corner and tells each of you, stand back against the wall.
Okay. I will move to stand back against the wall. I'm going to stand with. I'm not going to try to crush Rex. We'll be close to the wall.
Fair,
Should be a
fair.
pancake.
I have one more question
Mhm.
while I'm thinking about it. Where is my owl? Just not here, or
Remind me what kind of connection you have with your owl. Like, if it's not with you, are you able to tell where it is?
summarize- Here, let me find the familiar spell, and I will summarize it a little bit. In the service of a familiar, blah blah. While they are within 100 feet of me, I can communicate with it telepathically and see through its eyes and hear what it hears.
Okay.
So if they're without of 100 feet of me, then I do not have an active cognitive telepathic connection.
And do they act on your orders, or do they have free will?
I think they have free will. It is okay. It acts independently of me, but obeys my commands.
Okay. With that being the case, then you close your eyes as you're waiting, or as he's saying this, and just to get a quick vibe, you throw it out there, thinking of it as the poison's finally leaving your body. You're getting a fresh mind, and you're like, oh shit, where is he? And you click, and he is 4 stories above you.
Okay.
So he's just barely within 100 feet, and you sense that he's sitting on the roof. Like, he's been tracking and following you.
Okay. So he knows that I'm in here. He can't necessarily get to me. So he's just trying to be as close as possible.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is that's a good boy.
Yeah, absolutely. Taito is wise as only an owl can be. And I'm gonna glance through his eyes real quick just to make sure that my assumptions are correct here. Make sure that he wasn't captured and put on the roof in like a bird cage. You know?
Yeah. You look through his eyes, and it's almost blinding to your brain as you switch over at first, because owls have such good eyesight, and you being in a room that's been getting sunlight but not a ton of it, you're in like dim light to, slight normal. To you're now looking at the light reflecting off the water and the steel warships and the bay below you guys, and you see that the 4-story drop does go to the bottom of the castle grounds towards the center of the city.
Okay.
You seem to be in a garrison.
It doesn't drop into water, it drops onto land.
Right. And you seem to be in a garrison.
Okay.
So we can't swim our way out.
Definitely not.
No, I don't think we're going to swim our way out of that one. But I'm
fly.
not going
I
to tell
can
you
fly.
that. I'm not going to tell you I did this while the guards are in the cell.
Okay.
I can fly.
That's true.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I can't fly with wild shape just yet. That's
I would have to carry. I would have to carry you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just a backpack. Don't mind me.
So as you're doing this, Aymon, you see that going on, and everybody else you see as a high elf woman walks into the cell. She is fully clad in armor, has a long sword on her hip, and very much gives an air of power and superiority. Give me a insight check, everybody, please.
Question: am I able to even see her since I'm clinging to his back? That is a genuine question.
No, but give me the insight check with disadvantage.
Okay.
So
You hear perhaps armored heels click on the floor as
Yeah.
so inside check,
38.
that's
wisdom.
Wisdom plus your prof, if you're
Yep.
proficient.
let's see, wisdom plus 2.
All right.
And then insight, and then +2 for proficiency bonus.
If you're proficient in insight, you have the little black dot on
It
your
is.
character sheet. Cool.
Yep, it is.
So that's a +4.
+4, perfect. Come on, be a good one.
I got a dirty 12.
I got a 7.
I got 8 total.
Oh my god!
So,
Rez, how'd you do with disadvantage?
12 is the highest we've
A
got.
dirty 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 12's the
I ro-
highest we got.
Okay, so
How much do you
everybody
want us to
else,
know about this.
you guys see that she's powerful naturally. With your 12, you get a feeling of magical power that shocks you out of your Alps.
Okay.
Like, it literally makes you draw back to the room as if a danger sense is kicking off for you. But you get nothing
I
more than
lightly
that.
squish Rez, but
Just a small squeak.
because you said it to take a step back, right?
Yeah. So yeah, it pulls you back into this moment, and she immediately takes a seat, and she says, "I'll keep this simple." As she tosses a bag of coin onto the table, she says, "This is your gold for yesterday's activities. We pay for silence on the subject." With that, she then turns to Aymon, says, "Sit," and points to the chair in front of her.
I will. I'm gonna tap Rez with the understanding that hopefully that means you understand. Get off my back. I will move over to the table. I'll take a seat, and I will say, if you were intending to pay us, we didn't need to go through all of this. We could have just talked.
She stares at you intently, but doesn't seem to answer. As she looks at you, she then snaps, and you see her palms start glowing slightly. One thing you guys had not noticed before is that she seems to have the Roc Navy emblem tattooed magically onto her palms. And as she snaps her fingers, they start to glow a soft purple. And you feel a magical energy wash over you.
Okay.
And when you start thinking of what you're going to say next, you see that you are compelled to do nothing but tell the truth, as you find yourself in a zone of truth.
Okay.
The guards at this point are very closely watching the other three of you. She's also watching you, and it's very clear she's an advanced magic user as she moves forward with this. She says,
I'm leaning up against the wall, just listening, but also very, very quietly, I'm whistling. Just quietly. Just to distract myself from everything that's going on.
okay,
Since I'm sure I don't have my musical instruments, but I can still whistle. So.
right. You're not doing anything magically charged, though, right?
No, sir. Just
okay. If
keeping
that
my music ready.
changes, please let me know.
Oh, I'll let you know.
Okay. That being said, she looks you dead in the face and seems to start blatantly ignoring the rest of the party as she says, "How do you know Rin of Chadwell?"
Rin is a member of my commune.
And when did you
I-
last see them?
How long has it been? Maybe upwards of 2 or 3 weeks, right?
So when you last saw them, was it just at your village, like when you set off, or was it just before
Okay.
this travel set?
If you would allow me to, I guess, invent something here.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
D&D's all about, my
I
friend.
think
He's an
yeah,
artificer.
I think a few weeks ago, I came back from the observatory to Chadwell, which you said is kind of like a city, right?
Or town. It's a
Okay.
yeah, it's a town that's self-protected by home security, if you will, their own security force.
Okay. So not on the same level as the city that we're in now.
No, nowhere near.
But it has a reasonable population.
Yeah.
Middle. Okay. So when I arrived back in town, I think Rin was missing at that point, and people were concerned, considering this person is probably like, I don't know, 14, 15 years old.
Right.
And for certain reasons, we want to make sure that our commune is well accounted for. And so I volunteered to go try to track them down. But I would say that may have been about 3 weeks ago. So time is getting short.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware of any ties between them and the assassins?
I did not know. I don't think they are involved with the assassins.
And just to clarify, you said they were 15?
Yeah, about, I think.
Good. And have you received any letters from Rin or any other pirates?
I don't believe that Rin is a pirate, so I'll stop you right there. And this is in the zone of truth, so I am speaking true there. And no, I don't know that I have received any communication from any pirates. If somebody is secretly a pirate and I'm not aware of it, I don't know.
Lastly, are you someone of importance to Rin?
I would say that I try to look out for the people in my commune just as they try to look out for me. And so being older, perhaps a mentor type, I might be of importance to Rin, yes.
She stops to think for a moment. I see. We were not aware that they were so young. They've been causing a lot of problems. With that, she stands up and says, "This interview is over. If you'd
If
like..."
you help me find them, I can bring them home, and we can stop them from causing you any problem.
Unfortunately, at this point, if we find them, there will be an interrogation before they are released. If they are released.
I think you might find that to be a mistake.
We shall see. And with that, she turns cloak to leave.
As she starts to leave, I whistle a little bit louder, and you can hear that it's the song "Cold as Ice." I'm whistling the song "Cold as Ice."
It was nice.
She'd be
She
willing.
is willing to sacrifice our love.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
The important thing.
I've seen it before. Happens all the time.
yeah.
Someday she'll pay.
And as she's walking out, I want to say to her, "Are we free to leave?"
She turns and stands on the other side of the bars as the guards start removing the table and chairs.
I'll stand up from the chair if one of them wants to take it out from
That's
under me.
good because they were not waiting. They literally had their hands on the back of the chair, and you were like, oh, and as you stood up, they were already starting to move it. He did not care.
I have Rez is on my shoulder now. That's where Rez ended up climbing after
Yeah,
getting off
yeah.
the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, 100%.
Cool.
I'm just sitting on your shoulder like a dog.
As she's on the other side, as they pick up the table, the two guards stand it sideways so that your bag of gold just slides off onto the floor, spilling across the dungeon floor. They take the table back and remove it out. And she says from the other side of the bars, "You are free to go. You may continue to work for the Roc Navy if you'd like. We have many bounties that need brought into us, one of which is your friend, which we would be hesitant to give you that bounty as we do not believe you would bring them into us. With that being
That's
said,
correct.
if you stay in town, you will be taken into custody. This assassination attempt never happened. There were no pirates who made it past the wall or our security. And if any news get out otherwise, you will have made a grave enemy."
Did we have our stuff back?
If you decide to take the job, my man at the door will have an envelope for you with information on your first bounty. After you pass him, there will be a armory on your right with your gear inside of it. And with that, she walks away without another word.
And then I start whistling. These boots are made for walking.
Solid. And with that, she
And then
is gone.
I put Rez down and I say, "Rez, get the shinies."
Shiny? I'm gonna run over and grab the shinies.
All right.
Rez is our treasurer.
I mean,
Oh,
the
no.
perfect
Sure you wanna
treasure.
trust me with that.
The perfect treasurer sees no value in money, right?
I mean, she, as far as she cares, those are shiny stones. She doesn't give those away.
No,
See,
but
treasurer.
we're gonna starve, aren't we? We're not gonna be able to afford food or new weapons or equipment.
I mean, I feel like most of us, at the very least, are pretty adept at fending for ourselves and hunting. I bet the two of you, of Ruger and Rez, would be particularly good at that. And, Zephyr's gonna be pretty good at, busking, I believe it's called, playing for tips.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm so sorry. When you started with the for Zephyr, I legit thought you were just gonna go like he can
Can die.
he can do something.
When he started saying playing, he was like playing for. I was like, he's gonna go full like Fiona from Shrek on him. He's like, you just keep going higher pitch, and eventually the birds explode, and you get all the eggs.
You can do that too.
Gotta grab something real quick. You guys can keep going.
Or for Rez.
Did the guards walk away?
Oh.
Or are they still with us?
There is still a guard in your cell. Your cell door is open, and the three guards walked away. But with that, sorry, I just heard yelling in the background. With that, the guard in the cell says, "Out of the cell door to your left, follow the curve around, and your second door on your left will be the exit." With that, The other guard will be Gerald will be on the other side waiting with your envelope if you decide to take it.
As I'm talking to him, I'm just gonna glance around. Can I get a better look at that cell, at the person in the cell now? Now that I'm not inside my cell, can I see them any better?
As you start to step forward, yes, you can see him significantly better. You see that it is a Goliath with dark green markings going across his body, bright white eyes. It's that the pupils themselves are white alongside the walls of his eyes, so he's just completely wide-eyed. It's not that he's blind or anything. And he is in a sitting position, but if you had to guess, you'd say he's probably around 7.5, 8 feet tall.
I'm just gonna look at the guard and say, "What's the big guy in for?"
He looks at you and says, "That's none of your business." And the guy in the cell just chuckles a little bit, says, "The Frozen only has her position because of me."
I'm guessing this guard is not gonna let me talk to this man. He is not gonna allow me to have a conversation with this man.
Not even a little bit.
Remind me of
I'm gonna call Rez over and say, "Rez, let's go get your pony stuff."
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start walking to the right. You said was Gerald.
To the left.
To the left.
He
is
said, "Yep,
Gerald
go out
with
your
the
door
uniform?
and go out to the left."
Okay, yeah, because I want my stuff back. Because it sounds like we either help them and get our stuff back, or we leave.
No, you get your stuff back either way. It's just you
Okay.
also have a job opportunity on the way out if you'd like.
Aymon, I'm gonna ask you because this is something personal to you that these people have going on. Are you okay if we take this job to make a little extra gold while we look for Ren?
I was gonna be a real cool guy and just grab the envelope on the way out and not say a word to them. So yeah, I'm down.
All right.
And as we exit the cell, I just want to make real intense eye contact with the guard
Okay.
for no real reason. Just trying to big dog him, you know what I mean?
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm not good at intimidation, but I will do it just for the fun of it. I got
Guidance.
a 19 plus 0. Are you giving me guidance?
Yeah, 100%. You get a D4 on
Hell
it.
yeah. D4? Great.
19
I
plus.
didn't get out.
He was gonna tie
19
it up,
plus
and then you gave him
something.
fucking guidance.
All right, 19 plus 2, that's 21.
All right.
Heck yeah.
As you do, he's like, he's just kind of looking away at first.
Great, that's all I wanted.
And as you do that, he looks at Nordic and is just like, "Move along! Don't talk to him! What the fuck you think you're doing? Keep moving!" And like, kind of like takes that power dynamic and tries to shift it in another direction.
Why he angry?
I'm just gonna look at him and then just blow, like, jokingly blow a kiss at him, but like the wind's gonna like mess up his hair.
I'll let that one roll. 100%.
Just a light breeze, just to mess up his hair. And then as I'm going out with Rez, I'm just gonna say back behind me to the big guy in the shadows. Hopefully we'll see you. I like you. And then we're just gonna leave with Rez.
Heck yeah.
He chuckles a little bit. Huh. I don't know if I'm ever getting out of here, but good luck.
All right.
All right, so you guys head out.
I'll let Aymon grab the envelope as we head out. That way he can be in charge of that.
Okay.
Do you guys need anything before we head out?
I want to
never
be
grabbed the
out of
mushroom.
this. Yeah, gather up those mushrooms.
I'm gonna grab the
Listen,
mushrooms.
leaving a good
Oh
snack.
yeah, I'm gonna put those mushrooms in my bag now.
Yeah. How many mushrooms were there in total that I can just scrounge up?
There
It was
were
like 5 or 6.
yeah. So I'll roll
Six
a
of 'em?
d6
Okay.
So,
and
I'll give
see
you half of
exactly how
them.
many.
I'll give half of them.
Oh, I rolled a
Fair,
6.
fair,
So
fair.
yeah, 3 to each of you.
Okay.
And
3
with
each.
that,
All right, good
on
job.
your
I'll
way
give
out,
three
you
of
guys
them.
do
Alright.
see a couple of things.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, okay.
You guys were on the 4th story. So as you guys are walked out, you're able to gather up your things, gear up, and your main weapon, each of you is being held by a guard who is following you as they're leading you down the stairs. As you're going down, you have to walk through a section that seems to be close to the front doors, and you notice a wooden sign that just says quick processing. And there seems to be multiple stumps with hatchets, curved blades, items like this that seem to be bloodstained. And there seems to be a office nearby who has a couple of guards inside, and across one of these stumps there seems to be somebody with their arms chained across the stump. There's one guard in the room with them, the rest are in the office, and it seems that a trial of sorts is going on as you can hear through the cracked door. If I could get a... Let's go with a perception check on this one.
Okay.
Or investigation. Either or.
Is that everybody?
Yep.
Dirty 15. With perception.
I
Use my little
rolled
ears.
a 2.
Oh, nice.
And I add 3 to that, so 5.
So dexterity, right?
Better than mine.
No, that'll be wisdom
Yep, wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
for perception.
Or
yes.
intelligence if
Alright,
you want to
so-
do investigation.
Yep.
Oh, if I can have that have been an investigation check instead, that would be a total of a 7,
Okay.
which is not better. Not much better.
I got a 14 over here.
Okay.
So I rolled 11 plus 2 because of wisdom, so 13.
Nice.
So 14, 13, 7, and Nitsfy, what'd you get again?
15.
15.
15. Yeah.
All right.
Funny, when you pointed, that's not where everybody is on my screen.
That's fair.
It was
That's fair.
inaccurate.
Oh, that's why I have to do names with it, because that is 100% how it works. I get you. With that, everyone except for Aymon is going to hear a fairly gruff sounding dwarf. No, let me take that back. Half elf, who says he was caught stealing. We all know what the punishment for that is. We have the proof from the merchant, the merchandise found on him. All voting aye, and 3 of the 4 aye, without question. And you guys are about to leave the room as they open the door back up.
I just want to lean into Nordic since I'm still on his shoulder. I just want to lean in a little. I guess leaning in. I'm on his shoulder, so I guess just kind of like putting like my head closer to his head.
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of go.
You're just getting like within ear nibbling
grabbing-
range.
Yeah, like definitely ear
Picture
nibbling range.
Pikachu holding on to Ash, where Pikachu always
Yeah.
holds Ash's ear. You're like holding on to like side of my head.
Yeah, sure. He grabs your ear, or she grabs your ear. She was kind of whispering, just kind of go,
Why they vote with letter? Why not number? They say I. Why not? How tell? How tell if good or bad?
Well, I don't particularly know the way that they like to vote in this town, but I don't think that it's going to end up well for that guy.
Oh, Hobgoblin tribe normally it vote by blood in hand. That's normally what we do, blood by hand. Make more sense.
That's essentially what's
Somewhat.
happening here too.
she's definitely going to cock her head to you, Aymon.
And I'm
kind of like
I'm
what
walking away from the situation.
Why they stab hand and
here's
they
on the-
use letter?
What's that?
They stab hand and use letter?
I am not going
That's
to
what they
respond to
said,
that
aye.
verbally. Yep. I don't respond to that verbally. I'm just
My bad.
walking away, still pretty tense and angry from that previous conversation. The
Fair.
hairs on the back of my arms are standing up.
I start whistling. I start whistling. I always feel like somebody's watching me as we leave the guard building.
As you guys leave, you make it pretty good distance before you hear a faint scream behind you. You hear no 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 no, ah!" and then just screaming in the distance behind you.
Is that coming from further into the town?
No, that's coming from
No, that's
directly
coming
behind
from
you
the room
that you
we
just left.
heard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking faster to the front of the town.
All right.
Okay.
Because they said if we stay here, we'll be arrested. I'm trying to get the hell out of here.
Considering you just found out what they do with thieves, let alone people who are banished and found in town. And with that, you guys find yourself in the opening of town. You have an envelope with information in it for you, and you guys are officially free from the Roc Navy.
Is there any carts or taxi carts, like something that we could get to travel a little more leisurely than walking?
Like
Maybe
a
horse
rickshaw
or
or
like
anything.
horses or something?
For sure. There is indeed. In fact, let me pull up a specific Dubahichi.
It also just hit me. How much money did I pick up for us? Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't think I've been told how much we've actually gotten from that lady.
It was
She could have just brought
200
us one and gave
gold
us like a single
total.
coin. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, how much
What am
gold?
I sitting?
200
How much
total,
gold?
so
200
50 each.
total.
Or
Yeah.
So it
if
would
you're
be
doing a
50
party. Yeah, it depends on
So
how you want to
50.
do it.
Yeah. Yeah, how are we doing
Alright.
this?
For now, we can just keep it with Rez.
Okay.
And then before, like, if we need to split up or something into like groups of two, then we can split the money in half too.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
I also, just from carryover, I have a little bit of gold from my travels prior to meeting you guys.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I would say keep the
Yeah.
like pocket change that you have, just in
Yeah.
case like we don't remember to like divvy up some money before we go. But I like the general idea of keeping like a party stash.
Yeah.
Especially because right now I think the money would be like the last thing on my mind.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't really need to
yeah.
buy anything right now.
I've got I think
Besides the ride.
I have the closest thing to a lead in my hand right now, which is a bounty for somebody else.
Which we haven't opened, correct? You haven't
Well,
opened that
I'm
envelope.
opening it like as soon as we are at a position that I can open it.
Yeah.
And also I'm just gonna hold my arm out, and Taito glides gently onto my arm. With like, I'm not looking, I'm just like this and looking at this letter, and Taito
Silently. With that, can I get a let's go with survival check from everybody.
Survival.
This is
everybody?
this is basically a streetwise check.
Okay.
Yeah, so survival would be under
Wisdom, it would be on the very bottom of D&D Beyond sheet for the skills, but it would be wisdom if you have proficiency, add your proficiency.
all right, so
21 for Zephyr.
Okay.
let's see. I don't have survival, so I have wisdom. I
Yeah.
mean, wisdom is +2, so
Yep, that'll be what you add.
All right.
all right.
I got a
Something
6
good.
total. I am distracted.
Very
I'm not
That is
paying
fair.
attention to the street right now. I'm like, I have one eye on the bounty, reading that, and I've got one eye on any one of the three of you that I see in front of me. You ever follow somebody while reading, and you're just trying to, keep the peripheral of your vision on your friend, so you know not to like walk into a wall, but you're focused on the thing in your hand right now.
Fair.
That makes sense. I got a 12. I'm like half here, half not. I'm partially focused on a mushroom.
So, all right. Ruger, what was your roll?
I got 17 total.
Cool. So, starting with Zephyr.
Yes.
You specifically were talking about a more leisurely way to travel.
A cart, some horses, something.
With a 21, you would know of the 3 main groups that are used for travel, as well as the risks involved with each. Ruger, you would know of the top 2, one of which is legal, one of which is not. And
Hey guys, sorry, I got a phone call real quick. Can I just?
yeah. Let's
try to
take
be
a
quick.
5-minute potty break. Anybody need to go potty,
Yeah, hold
fill
on.
your drinks, take a smoke, do what you gotta do. And I'm just gonna type a note for myself so I don't forget what we're talking about.
All
It
right.
might take me.
I'm gonna
It
grab some
might
tea.
take me a hair longer than 5 to go out and smoke real fast, but I will be back.
Okay.
I
Well, let's make it 10 to be safe.
I got my fan running right now. Right, I got a my work gave me a battery powered fan. and
Nice.
Works nice.
Heck yeah.
Is everybody
I have a
back?
fan up top. You can't see it, but it's here.
Ah.
Don't know if Nordic's back. Nordic, are you back?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, everybody's
Great.
back.
We're on here.
All right. Shoot. You said it couldn't be done in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
All right. So with that, let me pull up over here. There we go. Now, Nordic. The one that
Yeah.
So the one that everybody knows about is that the Roc Navy is currently in a power struggle with the Shinning Brotherhood. One of the Shinning Brotherhood's main services is land transit, and doing so using their checkpoints. And if you pay for them to transport you, you don't have to pay the tolls. It's covered in the fees. Whereas if you travel yourself, you have to pay the tolls to get through the bridges. So that's the one everyone knows about. That's the most popular one, and they have an outpost in the next town over because they are not allowed in Roc Navy towns.
Okay.
Next up,
Was that the legal one or the illegal one?
that's the legal one. The Roc Navy frowns upon it, but there's nothing illegal about taking.
Okay.
The next one is one that is highly illegal, and Ruger and Zephyr, in their mini travels before now, have once or twice ran into someone who mentioned the capability of sailing along the coast via pirate ship,
Oh.
and that
Lovely.
they will take fare to travel south of the coast if that's something you would like. Then lastly, the one that only Nordic knows about, he may have heard tale of a very selective group of merchants that are part of a neutral smuggling group. And with a 21, you know that they are known for getting exotic goods with no real explanation of where they're made. And these exotic goods, according to what you have heard, as you have never been in direct contact of a sales situation, that these items are things that are not made by anyone on this side of the continent.
Okay, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Number one, how far is it to said sailing of up the coast? How far would that be?
Um,
Like if we walked there, could we walk back here in a decent amount of time if we didn't like that mode of transportation?
if you went to the top of the coast.
If we went to where we could sail to the
Oh,
illegal,
gotcha. You
like
could get to a point like you guys would have to go to the black market basically and find where as with a 21 Nordic, I would let you roll to see if you knew anybody that you guys could contact.
a history check.
Yeah,
See if I know anybody.
but that's only because you got over a 20. And roll,
Oof,
yeah, history check.
oof, 6. I don't know nobody.
Nope.
Can
So
I?
yeah, you guys would have to.
So I happen to be pretty good at history. Can I give the help action? It's not the same kind of thing, so it might not really apply. But
Well, giving the help action just gives him advantage.
right, which would be helpful.
Yeah, that's still
I can
helpful.
roll again.
Yeah.
But it's up to you whether my knowledge of history helps him remember who he knows. You know?
No, it doesn't. But this would be one of those things where it's like, come on, man, you're a bard. Like, you've had to have had a drunk night where a sailor came up and mentioned something to you.
Do you ever
And, like-
remember one of those times when you did X and Y?
Yeah, exactly. It just kind of like jogs his memory more than anything.
Hold on. A 14. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
A 14.
Okay.
Brain blast.
I'm
We're almost
thinking.
there.
He's really thonking.
But do we really want to go back into this town?
Well, what's your plan? What do you?
Okay, so what I'm thinking is, to help you, we should talk to the pirates regardless if we take their transportation. Maybe they have information on Ren. Maybe they have information on our bounty.
Yeah.
But also, I think we should take the safest form, the legal form, and just go ahead and not have to pay for tolls. I think that's the best option. But also, like I said, I think that we need to talk to these pirates if we can.
That's not a bad idea. I think it rarely hurts to talk to people. And then, what happens after that might hurt. The talking part
DM.
doesn't.
DM,
Yes.
because we took the job, are we allowed to stay in town and talk to anybody?
No.
They
So we
want
have
us
to leave.
out.
Yep.
So that's
Okay.
the only reason I think it's a problem.
Yeah.
They don't want us to stay here. So I think let's do this job for them and then maybe come back and see if maybe then we can, because we got to come back to the town to submit the bounty, right?
You
So-
will have. Well, you can go to any Roc Navy ambassador,
Outpost?
more or less. Yeah, outpost ambassador. You guys also know that with your 14 plus stuff, how much was it? Was it 14 plus what?
That is just a 14. I rolled a 13 and I get a +1 to history.
Oh, okay,
14
so
total.
14 total. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
You know that so you were told to look for a specific emblem that was drawn out for you. You know what? Let me just straight out of the gate find one so we don't have to worry about this later. 2 seconds.
I'm flipping through a book, looking to see if I remember anything in my book. That's what I'm doing right now. I got something written in my little black book somewhere. I'm a bard, for God's sake.
Just because it's you doing it, I'm gonna make it Nordic sailor symbols that I'm looking up.
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go. I'm going to go over here, and over here, I'm going to paste. So you were told to look for this rune at... Oh, let me pull it back up. Where's it at? Boom. At the Hollow Runs outpost, which all of you would know as you passed fairly nearby it to get here, that the Hollows Run is a trade capital that is also well known for hosting most of the guilds, even the not so legal ones.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And while they're very
Well-
close to Roc Navy territory, this is basically the last big stronghold of the Shinning Brotherhood on the eastern side of the map. So there's a lot of soldiers of that loyalty.
Meanwhile, what's this bounty tell us?
So, the bounty is for a female wood elf who is part of a pirate crew. She is the co-captain / captain to be of a crew who has been running intercept missions against the Roc Navy. Her name, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat for you right now, is Adriel Mythmirlin.
Okay.
Female wood elf.
Love an elven name. Perfect.
Gotta love it.
Excellent job.
Boom. And then I'll add... I'm just going to go ahead and paste her information now, and that way I can add it to my Excel worksheet later. Oh, okay. All right, so you are being sent after this pirate, and it says to be weary as her crew has a ship of 8 cannons.
Mm. Oh boy.
And so they are expecting that we will find this pirate at sea, I assume.
It tells you that. Dude, let me pull my map back up real quick so that I can make sure I'm being accurate here. It tells you that when not at sea running intercept, it seems that they take residence in the eastern pirate bay. Or I mean, pirate sea base. So on the map, it's the one to the east of Octoleaf versus the one to the south, underneath the desert.
Great. Plenty of information there. One more thing. Usually these bounties do have kind of a price.
Oh yeah.
They do,
Well,
they
well-
do.
What would we get?
You see that the price for this is 2,000 gold.
And is wanted dead or alive?
Yes. Preferably
No, is that
alive.
either?
Like,
It's wanted dead or alive, but we'll say that it's 4,000 if brought back alive.
right. Yeah. Usually it's like more. You get more money if you bring them in alive.
It's okay. So, question:
Yes.
Are these? So the transportation, the legal way of transportation, is that by cart?
Yes.
Are we able? Okay, well, I guess the only way we get a boat is if we're back into town. So I guess it's by cart, at least until we get to the next town. But I have an idea how we can get this extra money. Remember what we did
Okay.
to that? Remember what we did to the one guy when we caught him? Why don't we just try and do that again?
We can try to catch this person. 2,000 gold is plenty.
For
But
4,000 gold, we can do a lot with 4,000.
I mean, 4,000, yeah. And I want to make sure I say this out of earshot of anybody official.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to say it near any guards.
Can we say that we
but
found like a shady, like a tree or something, just like stand
Yeah.
in the shade or something?
Yeah.
Like out of the way of the.
Also, I can also just cast message, so
Yeah,
it
true.
would be inaudible to anybody else.
But let's
and
let's
I'd
go ahead and
say-
paint the scene. You guys are kind of in a park-like area. You've settled in. You found a tree to kind of nestle in. Zephyr is leaning against the tree, maybe playing with one of his instruments, tuning it while you guys are talking.
Yeah, by loot.
Yep, Ruger's in a branch, keeping
Red-
an ey out for any
I
guards
was
coming
gonna say, Red's
nearby.
probably in a branch too.
All right.
And then Rez,
I
of course,
imagine
is on
Rez
your
is trying
back.
to hang off my back. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. See, we get the vibe, 100%.
Yeah. And I whisper under my breath to everybody, but this Adriel person may be the only lead I have, and a 4,000 gold bounty is tempting, but I wouldn't want to ruin my only possible lead. So unless we can, I can't help but think that the Roc Navy knows more than they are letting me know about Rin. They obviously
that
don't.
Ice Queen, yeah. That Ice Queen
Yeah.
is hiding something.
Now, if we could get a hold of their bounty sheet, that might have even more information. But that seems a little more complicated than even just talking to this person. Unless we want to try to find another outpost, maybe that hasn't heard of us.
I say we
And
move to
pick
the
it up
next
there.
outpost. Maybe see if we can collect a little information. Maybe see about renting a boat, or purchasing a boat, or getting someone to sail with us.
Yeah,
Maybe. Because it sounds like we need to get to sea, and I don't think we should kill her. If
I
she has
agree.
information for you on Ren, then we should get as much information out of her as possible. And I
I
have
agree.
ways of making people talk.
Excellent.
So
Then I trust you on that one. Let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
go find us. I'm gonna go find us a cart. Make sure everybody's ready. I'm gonna go walk. Do they have like a somewhere where I can like walk up to like talk to somebody to rent transportation?
Yeah, there's a Roc Navy transportation that has very limited options. Basically, they're like, yes, we are here specifically to help people get from here to the Roc's Nest. It is a trading outpost we have set up not far from the current Hollow's Run that the Brotherhood will no longer be running after a few more months. But in the meantime, this is our current establishment, and we're happy to run you out there, no problem. It seems like you notice that the people who have been put in charge of this specific branch of the guard seems to be the most diverse branch of the guard you've seen. Everyone else has been half elves, wood elves, and mostly high elves, unless they were the bottom of the rung foot guards that you saw one or two occasional different ones during the assassination attempt. When you get here, this is where you start seeing half-orcs, tieflings. They seem to be diversified specifically to draw in people.
Okay. Just for purchase sake, I grabbed the 200 off of
Rez.
Rez before I came over.
Okay.
Since Rez was on my shoulder, I had at some point said, "Hey, let me get that money."
Yeah.
Yeah, she just reaches underneath her pelt.
Um,
Did you have to
So what
trade
kind
one
of-
of your
what-
mushrooms?
Oh yeah. No, I have like wedged in between the mushrooms, underneath the wolf pelt, mixed in with the thick hair. There's a little bit of moss in there somewhere.
I'm gonna walk up to the counter, and I'm gonna just say, we have needs for transportation for a party of, we'll say 3.5, but 4.
3 adults, 1 child.
Yeah.
right. Do we get a discount?
Can you get a discount on the child?
he looks at you and
Back in a
goes,
booster seat.
I see. And is this an actual child, or is this a halfling, dwarf, goblin, or any other humanoid who is of age?
Sorry, you
So,
cut out at the end of that sentence.
yeah.
Or any other humanoid who is of age?
Well, okay. So, yeah,
Be honest.
she's an elf, or she's a goblin, but I'm not quite sure she's of age as a goblin.
It's impossible to tell.
Roll a
Impossible to tell.
persuasion
You wanna
check.
meet her? Can I do a deception check?
Sure.
Okay.
That's somehow the most backhanded insult.
15.
He goes, all right. 10 gold and you're on your way for the party of 4, all the way out to the Roc's Nest. If you want to go any farther, though, you'll have to go by foot from there.
Go by what?
Foot.
You got cut off.
My foot. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand over the 10, but I'm gonna hand over just another 5 just for them being so, we'll say, polite, even though it was me. I'm gonna give them 15.
Okay. Definitely overpaid for
Good
what
tip
you
for
would
good
have
service.
paid instead of asking for the break, but totally cool. Very nice of you.
Fine.
He takes the tip. He's like, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you. Allow me to get you an extra sack of flour to sit on.
Oh, thank you. Our
Someone
child
a
will love
sack of
that.
flour? That's not good use for flour. I'm gonna get my pants all dirty. I'm not bringing that up in character. I'm bringing that up out of character.
Okay. And with that, you have that purchase ready to go. And he says, give us about 15 minutes and we'll have it all lined up and ready to go for you.
Right? I'm gonna grab the sack of flour, just put it over my shoulder, and walk back over, and just kind of slap it on the ground. Be like, Rez, I got you a bed.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Also, we supposedly got a discount for Rez. So
I will say, roll me a perception check on your way back to them before you say this. Because there's one other thing you pass I would like to see if you notice on your way.
22.
I guess that'll do. A 22.
Pretty fitting.
You notice that there is a wooden board with a bunch of sheets of paper on it. And as you look, you notice it's a bounty board. And as you go to turn away, you like, oh, what? And you turn and you look, and there is a bounty poster for Rin. You notice the name, although there is no picture to it. And the bounty itself states, Rin, wanted for Rin of Chadwell, wanted for piracy, attacking officials, stealing official Roc Navy material and goods, and overall larceny. Upon calculation of damages, bounty placed, and then underneath it says 15,000 gold.
Is this somewhere where I could walk up to it and grab the flyer
Yes.
and pull it off? I'm gonna pull it off and kind of fold it up and stick it just like in my vest pocket because I got the flower in my other hand. So I'm gonna do that and then walk over and then slap the flower on the ground and go over to Aymon and just say, Aymon, take a look at this, and I'm just gonna hand him the folded up paper.
Okay. I take a look at this bounty, and I thought 4,000 was a lot. So it seems like they don't have any additional information on a location where I might find them, but it seems like they've been busy in the past couple weeks.
It
To say,
does.
Okay.
it sounds like Ren has been getting around
Yeah.
the coast. It sounds like.
Energy only a teenager could have.
Swimming?
But this is an excellent start. Thank you.
But back looking when I was looking at that board, was there any other bounties that kind of stuck out, or was that the only one? Like maybe it's something just that it was just like, huh, that's interesting.
Give me 1 second.
The 1 second stop. I don't know if that helps any.
Oland Weberian. He caught your eye because he seemed to be a fairly young elf. He's only 44 years old. With that, he is wanted for piracy as well. But you notice among most of the other bounties, they seem to be people who look... You don't necessarily want to say sickly, but they look like they're pirates who haven't necessarily been eating well. They're very thin, right?
They got scurvy.
Right. There's some scurvy going on. There's some amputations. They're looking a little rough, and they look a little gaunt. Whereas
Drinking too much rum.
this guy looks like the picture they put up for him looks like he's a professional fighter.
Oh.
And in doing so, his bounty for piracy is 12,000. And you mark him because they specify that his weapon of choice is a sorry, my brain's having a dumb moment. It's one of my favorite weapons. A Yukwa. YKWA.
What is it?
A Yukwa.
What's...
It's about a 3-foot spear. It's what the Zulu used in Africa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I've used it one time in D&D, and that's it. But it was a cool weapon.
One time.
It's
One time,
one of my
character.
favorite D&D weapons because it's
Was it
throwable. It's a simple weapon. It's a D8. Its range is 10 to 30 feet. It only costs 1 gold piece. It's only 2 pounds. Like, it's legitimately a really good D&D weapon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a solid one.
Let's see. Copy image.
I am
I'll
gonna
answer the
grab
question.
his wanted poster as well, just kind of put it into my, just so that we can keep an eye out in case this guy shows up.
That's
Cool.
fair. That's fair. Dude, when they do the wand posters, do they actually draw the faces or anything of these people? Like some places would
on the
do, or do
ones that they
kinda
know
have a
what they
name?
look like.
Okay. Gotcha. So I'm guessing they don't know what Rin looks like then, because they didn't know her age. God, that means there's been no survivors, like none, with whatever's been going on. That's
Or
just not
whoever,
something I'm going to put out there, probably.
I think that's more likely, but it's also possible that they just don't have a good way of describing.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she's wearing anything to, like, cover her face, and that could also be the case, too. So either there's no survivors, or she's not being seen when it happens. But that would beg the question, how would they know that it's her?
I will say, gender neutral they.
Okay.
For Rin.
Okay.
But
Understood.
yeah, definitely
You're right
a
there.
complicated situation.
Gotcha. I thought I had heard you use she for them at one point. That's why I thought it was that.
If I did, it was a mistake.
Understood.
I'm not offended. I just want to.
Understood. 100%.
Representative, you know?
Yeah, no, I vibe with that. Heavy vibes, dude. I've written down that just to make sure that I remember that.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, as for the appearance, it's definitely possible that it depends on who they signed up with, you know, because I don't think they're leading pirates at you know, they've only been out of the house for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's quite the bounty for it to be for such a short time.
I am impressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also quite concerned.
You need to get a leash around them quick. Not in that way, but like they keep going at that rate. It's not gonna be good.
You know, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so is that our main priority right now? Is to find Ren? Is that one of the big?
I think so. Because yeah.
Okay.
It would be good to find Rin as soon as possible.
Okay. Yeah, because something else. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say because I was realizing there was one thing that I was noticing, which was I didn't know if we had like a proper objective, like specifically for everybody. I knew Ren was one thing that we kind of had. I didn't know if that was a main priority or just kind of a side thing. I didn't know if anybody else had anything they were trying to go for as well. But I know Rest is just here chilling. So it was kind of just that thing. If I'm sitting here like group wise, it makes sense to try and figure out what everybody's aiming for here.
Yeah,
that's where I've been directing a lot of my actions towards everything for that, since that we have a lead right now.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah. But I think we should. What time is it right now?
10:05
like
my time.
No, like in game.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies.
In the world.
You guys were released about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So by the time you sat down, discussed, recuperated a little bit after actually leaving, it's probably about 6 o'clock by the time the carriage is ready.
So we slept in.
Yes, you definitely slept in a little bit, but it was assisted.
Unwillingly slept in.
Right.
Is the cart ready for us?
The cart is ready for you. With that being said, as you guys approach, you notice that 2 guards have been placed at the gate that are watching you intently. Both seem to be elves.
I want to do the same thing I did with the in the jail cell. Just make eye contact with them as I continue on. I don't say a word. I do pass by. I'm not being offensive, but I just want them to, you know, I want to put the fear of God in them.
You want to clock them that they've clocked you.
Yeah.
As Aymon's doing that, I'm gonna do what I always do, and I'm gonna whistle a little tune. I'm gonna whistle. I Need a Hero. Just whistle that. Just whistle that as I'm getting the cart ready. Is somebody from the company driving this, or are we getting the cart?
Someone from the company is driving.
Okay, perfect.
And you notice that the reason you're sitting on flour is because it's actually delivering other goods along with you to the trading post.
We're really just hopping onto a caravan that was already happening. It's
right, and paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the extra bag of flour over and just kind of set it down in a spot, and take a seat on the back and just pull my loot out and just start tuning it.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right. Anybody else doing anything as you're rolling out of town?
If I can, because I have jeweler's tools. That is like the one thing I am proficient in when it comes to tool-wise stuff. Well, that and herbalism kits, but that's for another day. I don't have an herbalism kit. I just have the jeweler's tool.
That's fair.
Basically, this little thing. I want to try and make little tiny little trinkets while we're kind of like riding around.
Okay.
I think that could be fun. So, because I mean, we can always sell them at another town, or if I want to, I could try and make little tribal charms, things like that. So the real question is, DM, I need to ask this. What random things have I managed to just grab that's been on the floor? Like
Questions a DM gets.
Fun rocks, little bits of string.
So in your pack,
Mhm.
you probably found it on a corpse in your travels, to be honest, but you've
Okay.
got 50 feet of hemp rope in your backpack. Most
Okay,
starting
okay.
equipment has that.
Mhm.
That you could hypothetically thread apart and cut to make little threaded bracelets, necklaces, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
As far as random shit to make trinkets out of,
Yeah.
lots of pretty stones.
Okay.
You have one really cool gnarled root.
I need to write these down. Okay.
Oh, come on.
So,
Don't ask me a
I
question,
have
not be prepared to get loaded
shining
up.
rocks, one gnarled root. Okay, what else do I have?
All right. You have found 3 claws. One is a wolf. One is an owl bear.
Okay. So one wolf claw, one owl bear claw. Okay.
And the other one, you're not sure what kind of claw it is.
Okay. Okay, what else?
Okay. And lastly, you have 4 shiny stones.
4 shiny stones. Okay.
And if
Now
you
the
ask,
shiny rocks, what's the difference between shiny rocks and shiny stones?
shiny rocks are like, you know when you find a really nice rock and you break it open and it's got the crystals inside?
Yeah,
That's a shiny
The
rock.
geode.
A shiny
okay.
stone,
Mhm.
that if you gave it to anyone else would be an emerald or, like actual valuable stones. But your
Yeah.
character doesn't know or give a shit about that. So your character's
Yeah.
just like, shiny stone.
Okay, cool.
Fair?
Yeah, no, that's fair. How many shiny rocks?
As many as you want. They're shiny rocks.
Okay. So those are like the base standards. Those are the default things like probably always have on me at least at some point. Okay. I'll say I have like 13 right now. I think that's pretty fair because she probably would be picking up a decent amount of these.
We'll make it yeah, that's fine. A baker's dozen. Yeah. And for the record, also slingshot ammo if you ever needed it,
Yeah.
The shiny stones, we're gonna say you have 2, and one is a green shiny stone, and one is a blue shiny stone.
Okay, gotcha.
They're not very big.
Yeah.
But they'd fit perfect on a bracelet or a necklace.
Perfect. I'm gonna start working on a little necklace then. I'm gonna use the gnarled root, almost like an amulet in a way, like a pendant. I'm going to take the blue shiny stone and I'm going to use the gnarled root to go around it like a frame. Nice. And I'm going to use the rope to kind of like, have it tie in that way. Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna roll percentile dice. I'm gonna say there's a 10% chance you run into a druid in your travels who's traveling to the Roc Navy Stormwatch Bay.
Okay.
Negative.
Okay. Understood.
Just because that's very druidic based.
Yeah.
I just want to throw this out there. That sounds a lot like the crystal I wear on a cord as an amulet for myself too.
Really?
We're relatively matching.
You're wearing yours for magic, and then like Rez finishes and like matchies.
Oh yeah, definitely matchies. And then puts it on for now.
Definitely. This is me. This is my child.
All right, so it doesn't take you guys but about you guys leave at 6 at night. It takes you to about 10 to get there, so you do get there a little bit later in the evening, but it's not much of a travel to get there. especially with the roads being specifically maintained by the Roc Navy. About halfway there, you guys see there's a road that cuts an intersection that goes farther south. And there's signage that says to Hollows Run, things like that. And yeah, you guys are rolling into Roc's Nest, which seems to be a largely wooden and stone fresh structure with large wooden doors that are almost barn style. And they swing open to allow you guys in.
Great.
Okay.
About how far is this? You said it's called Hollow's Run, right? And
Yes.
That's where we can meet up with various people of all kinds, including potentially these pirates.
Right.
And about how far is that? Do we think?
If you're going by cart, it's maybe a 2-hour cart ride. If you're going by foot, it's going to be a little bit longer. Not too much longer, obviously. Carts don't go that much faster anyways.
Yeah.
If we go to this place, I don't think we should take a cart. I don't think we need
agree.
any extra baggage with us while we handle possibly illegal business.
And
Yeah,
there's
I
also,
agree with you.
as you guys approach the crossroads, the half-orc who was in charge of driving you guys, as he's pulling across, he goes, "Hey, this is where we turn to go over to Roc's Nest. If you guys want to hop off here to head south, you're more than welcome to.
Alright.
We're not holding you to it. There's just no discount or refund."
Well, you
What do
pretty
you
much
guys-
got us there anyway, so thanks, man. I think we
We'll hop
part
off.
ways here.
Yeah, we'll hop off because we have options here. But what do you guys think about maybe finding a patch of woods and camping outside of the town for the evening? Just
We could-
to that way we can go in the morning with more light.
We could do that if we need to. But
it's-
I
he
mean,
said it's a
pirates do
2-hour
business at night.
Well,
could
he
get
said
this
it's a
done.
2-hour cart ride from here, but it's a 4-hour walk on foot, and it's already 10.
Well, you guys
we'll
got
put
off
the-
at the crossroads versus leaving Roc's Nest, so you guys are already halfway there. So it's a
So it'll be
2-hour walk.
2-hour. Okay, that'll put us there at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
that sounds pretty decent.
Yeah.
Let's take a walk.
All right.
Especially because we got up
Yeah.
so late.
I'm gonna pull my lute out, and I'm just gonna play it. I wear my sunglasses at night.
Hell yeah. All
We
right.
don't want to get too loud though. So
Quietly,
we don't want.
coming
yeah.
quietly. Enough for us to
Okay.
hear.
Yep.
You guys are walking, and about hour and a half in, you start getting close to town. You're about half an hour out, and you start to hear music.
Okay.
Okay.
As you look around, you start to see a sparkle of light in the woods not far off the path.
Oh, Rez,
Huh?
don't. You don't see nothing.
Shiny.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Do we-
Do you feel safe scouting ahead and coming back to us and telling us what you see?
Sure, shiny. Yeah, I'm going.
All right, roll your stealth.
Mm-hmm. How did I manage to get tea on my glasses? I don't know how I managed that.
Well,
Ow.
if you put your cup down real fast, it'll splash
Yeah,
and splash you back
Yeah,
in the face.
it went
I've done
up
that
and then
before.
went down. All right, I got an 18 on my stealth because I have a +6.
All right. So with an 18 on your stealth, you're able to creep forward, and as you do, the music gets louder. There are people dancing and laughing. There's a bit of a bonfire, and you see there's about a dozen wagons all rounded up as a community seems to be enjoying their evening.
Okay.
It's about 11:30ish at night. There's a few people who are passed out drunk, have already retired to their tent, but the party still seems to be going strong.
Okay. Gotcha. And just, the people that are like doing the little dance and having fun. Any guards, or is it more just kind of people?
You're not seeing any guards, although you are seeing roll a investigation check.
All right. I'm great at these with my -1. 36.
Heck yeah. You don't see any guards or anything like that. It just seems to be a
Okay.
party.
Okay, just a party. Okay, awesome. Heck yeah. I will go back to the others. Kind of prance on over like the person I am, like the goblin I am. And I'm going to just kind of wave them down from a distance. just over the top, like jumping and swinging my arm up.
In the dead of night, we just barely see you.
Oh yeah, it's fair. To be honest, like the easiest thing to probably spot.
It's the shiny amulet on your. It's the shiny amulet you're wearing. That's why we can see you.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like I have the shiny blue amulet, and then she has like the golden necklace she normally wears around her neck as well, and then you've got the bright white snow fur pelt of like the wolf on her head. So that's probably helping.
So noticeable.
I'm gonna quietly walk to where Rez is.
Yeah.
I put my loot back on my back.
Okay.
So what does Rez tell the group?
I'm going to directly flick my head, craning my head upwards, because I'm not going to back away to get a good distance to look at you. I'm just going to crane my neck up at you. And I'm just going to look to you, since you're the first to approach, Nordic, and just go, big party, no guard, nobody here, much dance.
I'm gonna look to where can I do an investigation check now to see if I see anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
Ritual summoning.
Do a stealth and then an investigation.
Stealth first.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth is a +3. That is 13.
Okay.
Can't wait for this to be some type of ritual summoning from like a cult or something that we just don't know of.
We've been waiting for those sacrifices.
I got an 11.
All right. You're able to stealth up. You just barely beat the roll, but there's not. You don't really see much going on. And with an 11, you don't spot anyone out of the ordinary. Most people are just chilling out.
I'm gonna turn back around, like just kind of turn my body around, and then do the exact same thing that Rez did with my arm, and wave over Aymon.
So Aymon sighs, and he walks up. All right, what did you see now?
Is Ruger following you up, or is Ruger just standing back by himself?
Please, Ruger.
I'm following.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
If Ruger waited for Aymon to get over there and start waving him down, I was gonna be like, Jesus Christ, guys.
They're playing music, and it looks like they're having a good time. I don't really see anything out of the ordinary, but it's also kind of dark.
So, yeah, can I try to see what's going on as well? Do I need to creep up stealthily? Can I see from here?
I mean, give me a stealth check. You gotta get a little bit closer to see what's going on.
Let me think about this real quick. Before we get too far into this.
You don't have to stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stealth up. I'm just trying to decide if I want to cast a spell that would help me with that. But no, I don't think I need to cast a spell. I will do my best on a stealth check. We got a 15 plus 1, I think. It's 15 plus 2, sorry. 17.
All right, investigation.
Investigation.
Because stealth, you made that easy. No problem.
Okay. I rolled pretty badly on investigation. Unfortunately, I rolled another 2, so that'll be another 7 for
your dice
investigation.
gonna like you today.
Well,
Goodness.
it was just very nice to me on the stealth check. I should have switched to the other die for the investigation.
Don't worry, we still have Rel. Rel will get it. Rel, I mean Ruger. Who the heck is Rel?
I was confused myself. So, Ruger, would you like to roll a stealth and then investigation like everybody else, or are you gonna? Are you chilling?
I'll roll. All right, so
Guidance.
sorry, just bear with me here. I'm trying to stay awake.
Oh, that is valid,
Yeah.
dude. You are running on
Been up
very
for almost
sleep.
like 21 hours, right?
Yeah, I've been up since 3 a.m.
Oh, jeez.
So what do I roll again for? Dexterity.
So first is gonna be stealth. Yep, which is
So I do. I have proficiency bonus for that.
All right.
Then your dex plus your prof.
Okay, so for stealth, come on. All right, so for stealth, I rolled a 14, and
Alright.
for dexterity, that's under dexterity, so +4 +2, so that's 6, so that's 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Somebody might see something.
And
Or was it still for stealth?
And then what else do I roll for?
The other one
investigation.
is investigate.
Investigation. Okay, and that's
Intelligence.
Intelligence, yes.
Okay, intelligence +1.
Okay.
Will, to answer your question, no, it changes nothing.
I got 9.
Oh my, we don't see nothing. man. They just have
Y'all just see a big party happening.
We're very
All right.
sneaky, and then we don't know how to see anything else.
I'm just gonna turn around and just look at everybody and just be like, cover me. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna pull my loot out, and I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna walk out of the bushes playing The Boys Are Back in Town.
Alright.
Gotta do
I'm
the
just gonna play onto your back as you said to cover you, so I'm gonna cover your back.
So you're gonna try to play
No,
over their music with your own.
I'm gonna come in with my music. Yep.
Have
All right.
you ever seen that fantastic video of a dude who's playing some Michael Jackson on the subway, on like a saxophone or something, and the other dude is like real sneakily reassembling his saxophone, and then he creeps up, and then they start doing an impromptu duet?
I've
What was the
seen a
song?
couple of those, yeah.
No.
I'm trying to go music
Fantastic.
battle here. I'm trying to see if somebody will music battle me. I'm walking in with my loot.
That's what I was trying to confirm, though, because, Will, what you're talking about is very collaborative. What Nordic is talking about is very, not.
Battle, yeah.
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 But they're possibly pirates. Pirates like games.
That's true.
True.
I'm
True.
going in
they-
music battle, baby.
I'm gonna
love to-
trust him on this.
Roll
one.
that performance
We'll see how it
check.
goes.
What am I rolling?
Performance.
Performance. That is a +6.
As a bard, you better be good at performance. That's all I'm saying.
15.
15. All right.
Yeah. I
As-
rolled real low.
As you walk in playing The Boys Are Back in Town, suddenly the music around you stops and eyes drunkenly turn to you, and with more speed than you would anticipate, 2 men are standing with spears in hand. And they are ready to throw them at you. Do you continue playing or do you pause?
I immediately pause to change songs. And I play, "Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?"
Okay, hold on.
This is
As
what
you
happens when
do
don't be a
that-
sexy bard.
As you do that, the other band members start kicking in with their own song, and you just hear a really hard beat from the drummer as one of them just goes, "Let the bodies hit the floor."
I start immediately playing the exact same song. Immediately going hard in it.
With that, the spearmen both sit down, and as they had looked at you, I'm going to do a quick roll for the two of them. One of them goes to sit down, and the other one stays standing, but with a smile, looks directly into the bushes and waves at the rest of you.
Yeah. Okay.
I pull my. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I walk up behind him and I look a little bit worried and sad, but other than that, yes, I will make it known that I am with him. Unfortunately,
I
pull
just
my
like
wine.
the visual of this.
As
I
you
pull my wine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I pull my wineskin out and I take a drink of it, and then I offer it to the guy that didn't go walk away. He was such a good sport about it.
He goes ahead and takes a swig, and the guy who waves at the rest of the party walks up with a smile, laughs, clasps Aymon on the shoulder, and then passes him a mug with ale in it himself.
all right, I'll have I'll at least try it.
He
I'm gonna walk
quickly
over to the
waves
other
over, and another
musicians.
cup is passed to him for Ruger before he turns and goes, "Is she old enough to drink?"
We think so.
Yeah.
Rez can handle it.
All right. And he passes her one as well. And turns back, and you
You can
see,
definitely handle it.
you notice that the two spearmen seem to be they're both stock sober and ready. Like, they're keeping an eye out, they're watching the darkness, but they're also making sure that their community is A, safe from the outside, and B, not being douchebags to each other. Occasionally you see one of them like take the blunt end of their spear and like poke someone with it, and suddenly that dude's like, "Oh, my bad, breaking up fights and shit."
Does it look like he's wearing a uniform? And does it look like that might be the uniform of the Shining Brotherhood?
No, there are no uniforms here. This seems to be just strictly a community.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over, keep playing music with the other. I'm gonna walk over to where the musicians are and just kind of mingle with them for a little bit.
Fair.
Just so that I can kind of keep my ears open for stuff over on the other side of the little party, because I know Aymon's gonna be doing his thing. So I'm gonna go just do my thing over there and mingle.
Fair.
I don't have much of a thing, to be honest with you. I'm just making small talk with these guys. You guys passing through? Are you from around here? What's your story?
You get a variety of conversation here from a variety of levels of soberness as things are going on. There's a lot of hobbit weed being passed around. There's a lot of drinks going around. Everybody's just chilling. And you find out that this is a traveling group of entertainers. So while the band is there, you also have a majority of dancers, and they also have live plays and things like that. They're brought in pretty much bi-weekly for Hollow's Run to do performances, and then the other bi-weekly schedule is for Roc's Nest.
They go back and forth between
Right.
these two places, and apparently they have parties in the woods. They don't need to stay in town.
Right. You see, you don't see any kids out or anything like that. But while there are tents set up outside of some of the carts look like what's portrayed as old school gypsy carts, where it's like a lived in small house on wheels type thing.
Absolutely. chock full of all sorts of doodads and.
Exactly, and one would assume that's probably where the kids are at for protection purpose.
Sure. Also, they're probably trying to get to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, as you mentioned this concern to somebody at one point, they're like, "Oh, this isn't every night occurrence. They're trained to fall asleep as soon as their head hits the pillow from a young age."
I would imagine you have to with a
That's me right
rowdy
now.
bunch like this.
Right.
That's me right now.
That's fair. That's fair. So with that, you guys are welcome to stay the night, set up a tent, or sleep under the stars. One of the sober spearmen, his name is Ranjok. He's a make him a half orc. And Ranjok, as security, says, "You're welcome to stay. There's no expectation of rain tonight. And there will be breakfast in the morning for the community. No one will have an issue with you each grabbing a plate."
That's very kind of you. And you should talk to Zephyr about the music. Maybe have a opening act.
Oh, he did play pretty well when you guys first arrived. Now that he's got more drinks in him, can I get another performance check, Nordic?
Absolutely. That is a 19 plus 6, 25.
If he can
Hey,
play
not
that
everybody's
well
been
with,
drinking.
we might have to give him a couple of drinks before the show to really get the energy going.
I'm playing through the fire and flames, my dragon force.
If he breaks his lute, we have a backup.
Okay. I think he can manage, but we'll.
I motion over for some hobbit weed. No.
You don't stop playing. You just like
Yeah, one of the guys
on a
next to
pipe
you is
while
like,
you're shredding.
"Here you go, bro."
So, are you heading towards Hollow's Run, or are you heading towards the Roc's Nest outpost?
We're heading into Hollow's Run tomorrow. Our performance is in 2 days. We go in the day before to set up, do our magical rune placement for the sound effects and the pyrotechnicians and the wards. And then once that's done and everything's set up, I mean, the Magis are the ones who really know about that more than we do. We're here for security outside, and we are professionally bouncers during the performance. We have the Magis who set up the technical aspects of it. We have the performers themselves. We do have a manager, but he's an older gentleman, family man, and has already been asleep for hours now.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to wake up.
Right. But other than that, our group is pretty closely knit. We don't have many outsiders stick around for long. And when they do, they tend to stick around for, well, let's see, the last outsider, Nikolai. Nikolai has been here for, I guess it's been about 16 years now.
Wow. So people either wash out in a couple of weeks or become part of the family, you're saying?
Kind of seems to be how it naturally progresses.
Well, that sounds really special. Hopefully we'll get to catch your show when we're in town, although we do have to be traveling pretty quickly.
That is fair. Well, hopefully we will meet you in your travels again. We are the Dragon Horde's entertainment company.
Just about to ask.
Zephyr has now set up his bedroll and has crawled onto his bedroll, is laying on his back, and he's sleeping. And there's a leaf that keeps going, almost getting into his mouth, but he keeps blowing it back up every time he breathes out.
I don't know why, but I like
Somebody,
the idea.
somebody
If
gave
there's
him.
a
Somebody
log.
must have gave him that indica hobbit weed. Made him tired.
Well, it seems like we're gonna camp here, even though we're only about half an hour out from the outpost, right?
Yes.
We
You can go
could
ahead
make
if you
it,
want.
but it sounds like people are having fun here, and so we're not gonna stop.
I'm just gonna be sleeping face first in the grass.
That's fair.
My hand is definitely still on some like bottle of alcohol or some cup of alcohol. Like it is not letting go.
Jeez.
With that, that's probably what we'll end for the night, so everybody can get some rest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the other Land of Argyles group together for next Friday, but if you guys are available the following Friday, we can go ahead and try to plan for that.
Let's say next Friday. Next Friday won't be good because I'm going away on a trip to Maine for the weekend.
So that's perfect in anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works then.
So the following Friday I can. Yes.
2 weeks from today.
That's the
Man,
first.
we're gonna keep this rolling on my
August
paydays.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it is.
Okay. No, I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Dude, we got so
Yeah.
much fucking information on Ren. Not really, but we got so much information on Ren.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that the frozen one apparently.
Dude, the Ice Queen, dude. That's her name until I know her name. She's the Ice Queen, dude.
And
The whole time that Aymon was talking to her, in my head I was singing "Cold as Ice." I was like, dude, she's cold, dude.
All I've been
Yep.
thinking about is just an elven version of Emma Frost. That's all that's really come to mind.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much what I'm picturing too, except wearing clothes.
yeah. She actually has armor on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Uh,
It was a good
excuse
session though. Good session.
Yeah, good session.
It was a good time. I appreciate you guys. I hope you're all enjoying it.
course.
We're having a lot of fun. I think that's what you said. Unfortunately, you did cut out at the end there.
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
sentence. But
I think